Hi, my name is Stephen Finney here for the Food Service Management. For my interview, I chose to interview General Manager Jessica Green. Jessica is the General Manager at Grange Burger Hall. It's located on the west end of Randolph Street in the heart of the restaurant district. Jessica's been with the company Happy Point Hospitality for about 5 years, and this is one of her first industry jobs, minus the one that she worked in high school. So this is one of her first jobs out of college. I was unable to meet with Jessica due to both our busy schedules, but I have completed the interview via email. When I asked Jessica if she had a need for more people in the industry to have human resourcing skills, she said yes, there's definitely a need for the people with human resourcing skills, especially in the management position. It's fairly often that she has to respond quickly, and it's very important to fully understand how to handle any situation with most of the employees. Not everybody has that type of experience, which I said is one of the biggest problems. And alongside each of their different sections of management, they have catering, events, marketing, account managers, and she said that there could definitely be more management within all of that. When I asked Jessica what are the different ways she communicates policy changes effectively to her employees, they have pre-shift meetings before the beginning of each breakfast, lunch, or dinner shift, and they communicate any policy changes. They have them sign like the documents. When I asked what are the ways she motivates employees, they said that she offers incentives. If they have like a new menu, they'll push sales by saying you could be the first to sell 20 burgers or 20 of these drinks, then maybe we'll get you like a burger on the house after the shift. When asked what she does when she sees leadership among employees, they offer rewards sometimes by giving gift cards, and if somebody really is like pushing it, really going above and beyond, and they'll offer them for the promotion if needed and necessary. And she said that's really how she got as far as she did in this industry, is pushing, doing the best that she can, and getting promoted. When I asked how she deals with stress, I think she was a little confused, and she was saying she was thinking about interviews, not her being the interviewee. So we'll go with her dealing with stress. It's during interviews. She said it's very important to be well rested and prepared. Do a little research on the restaurant that you want to be working for. You don't want to go in there and get blindsided by questions or things about the restaurant that you wouldn't know normally, but you could easily find out by doing a quick Google search on the restaurant. For their hiring process, they post ads online, and they usually don't fill positions from online applicants, but they do accept them. She said the best way that anybody can ever apply for a restaurant is to turn in their application in person and to have a resume and be ready to come in for a stage. After they're hired, they go through one shift of only explaining the dress code, paperwork, and then after that they'll come in to do training for anywhere from 4 to 8 shifts depending on the expertise of the person. Management training typically is a everyday training schedule that goes from 5 to 9 or all 3 of their shifts, and it can be anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks. When I asked Jessica what she finds joyful about managing, she said that it has its complications and frustrations, but it's really about the people. She has a lot of regular customers that work and live in the neighborhood, and a lot that live out of town that come and visit. She's really gotten to know a lot of people that are so heartwarming and really welcoming, and it's all about the hospitality. The most challenging parts of management is extreme multitasking. As a general manager, she accepts responsibility for everything that happens inside that restaurant, whether it be with the employees, the product, or guests having a problem with their meal. All that weight is kind of put on her shoulders for the shift, and then she has to take that home and bring it back with her the next day. She views the industry like when she just started out. She found parts that she could excel in, and from that moment forward, she had always been thirsty for bettering whatever in the restaurant she was working with, whether it be a quick service restaurant or a few weeks in fine dining, or at the restaurant she's in now. Right now, she says that the restaurant industry is constantly changing, and as well as the company she works with, she has to be constantly bettering herself, their product, and their services. It's a very large challenge to tackle, and there are always things to learn and to strive for. I asked Jessica on the scale of 1 to 10, 10 being extremely difficult, how hard it is to find employees. She said they're always looking for employees, and they can usually conjure up, at least a handful of applications for a position that they're opening. But the hardest part is finding the person that fits the position, so she would rate it at an 8.5. The hardest shifts to cover set are the weekends, Saturday nights and Sunday breakfast shifts, because that's when most cooks or most people try to, plan their personal lives and take away from work. I asked Jessica what has this job done to better herself. She said it's given her all the management experience that she has. She was hired at the company as an expediter and food runner and worked extremely hard to get to her general management position. It's been a pretty rough road, but she's gained new experiences every day, really learning the hospitality industry and how to implement that with others and how to train others and help others in the industry. When I asked Jessica what one of the most constant or easy mistakes that she makes, and she said that the communication between herself, her management group, and the owner, they usually both have busy schedules, the owner owning 2 restaurants. They're always communicating via email or text, and the miscommunications lie within that. I asked Jessica if she feels like she was doing her job well enough, or if she could perform better or more efficiently under different circumstances. She said it was important for her to know that what she's good at and she's confident in what she does, but as part of her job to motivate each other